Does the church hate gay people? Nope. But I'm guessing you want a bit more to that answer.
Open my eyes to see you. Give me heaven's perspective.
So here's what's up. Our identity is not in our attractions. I can be attracted to many things like ice cream, guys, playing cornhole, the beach, Lamborghinis, whatever. But these are not what define me. What defines me is the sum of God's love for me, and this will never change. So being attracted to good or bad things does not negate God's love for us, because we are not our attractions. Little side note, a sign of the church's love for you and me is that in talking about those who experience same-sex attraction, the church says that, quote, every sign of unjust discrimination in their regard should be avoided. Boom. All right, you're saying, hold up, Madeline. If the church loves me no matter what my attractions are, then how can the church tell me who I can and can't love? Ah, yes, the elephant in the room. So yes, the church does teach that those with same-sex attractions should not act on those desires. And basically, guys shouldn't have sex with guys and girls shouldn't have sex with girls. And at first glance, this does seem like a big fat no from the church. However, no does not always equal hatred. For example, at a wedding, the bride and the groom aren't focused on all of the no's that they'll say to potential spouses. They're focusing on their resounding yes to each other. I mean, come on, how glorious is that? The church calls everyone to a higher, supernatural love, the love of God. It leads to deeper fulfillment, to everlasting love, and to living fully alive. So why would the church not approve of homosexual actions in the first place? Well, let's focus on the fact that God is the source of life. And so the church orients all towards life. Life, life, life. So I'm going to tell it to you straight using the analogy of Father Mike, who I'll link in the description below, like a professional YouTuber. Okay, so the analogy is of a chair. To use the chair for anything against its nature would be bad. For example, the chair. What's its nature? Well, it's built for the purpose of people sitting on it. And so anything that violates that purpose, this would be bad. So for example, I can sit on the chair completely in accord with nature. If I stand on the chair, that's not using it as it's made for. However, that doesn't prevent anyone else from sitting on it. The person just hops off from standing on the chair and then you can sit on it. However, if I say, okay, I want to use this chair for testing out my new wood chopper. Think of that as a wooden chair. So I want to use this chair to test out my new wood chopper. And I throw it in there, and I can't sit on the chair anymore because it's all in a bunch of bits. I've used the chair for a purpose that violates the very reason it exists. Dang! Alright, so the very reason that sex exists, yes, I'm getting right into it, is for procreation, making kids, and for union between a couple. So anything that violates these two reasons for existence would violate the nature of sex. So procreation and union between a couple. Biologically, in a same-sex, intimate encounter, this rejects and violates the nature of sex for procreation because biologically, you just can't procreate like that. And so this is why it violates the nature of sex and is not approved by the church. Now, I hope that makes sense, and I hope you understand the logic behind this. It doesn't mean it doesn't hurt, maybe. I think it's a very personal topic for all of us. Either we or someone we know experiences same-sex attraction, and so this can be a hard teaching of the Catholic Church. But if you have any questions about this topic or even anything else that the church teaches, just let me know. I'd love to maybe set up some apologetic videos, just explaining the church. I didn't say everything, and I didn't say anything perfectly, but I have some resources in the description if you'd like to learn more and go deeper. Oh, and don't forget that the church's teaching is founded on love. Love, love, love. On the love of Christ, which is unconditional for you and me. So nothing can change that God loves you, and that's the truth. Boom, shakalaka.